order for me to be the person I want to be, in order for me to be the trader I want to be, I have to change my life. I have to change myself. Hey y'all, so today I am just going to talk about how Forex have changed my life. I know a lot of people have done this video, and whenever they do this type of video, they talk about how they went from making $0 to making like 30K in like a day. I wish I was one of those people, but no, this is not one of those videos. So this video is I'm basically talking about how trading Forex, has changed me as a person. When it comes to trading, right, you have to be disciplined and you have to be consistent. If you're not those two things, you will not survive. You're not surviving trading. For me, how I think about discipline is like something that is like self-control, right? Having the willpower and the mindset to complete things that you say you want to do. And then consistency would be like doing things over and over, basically. So if you have the willpower to do those things you want to do, and then whatever it is, and then you keep doing that over and over and just following the same path. So yeah, basically that's what I think about when I think about consistency and discipline. But I realize in my life, right, just through my personal life, I haven't been that. Like, I'll be like, okay, I want to start a diet one day, or I want to do some exercise routine for like 30 days, right? So after that 30 days, I'll probably give up like 2 or 3 days in, or like I remember I was doing like this skincare routines, and then I think I stopped after 5 days. I have definitely not been consistent in a lot of things I've done, and a part of why I'm doing this YouTube channel is also just it's an exercise in consistency for me, just to be consistent with something for once. So yeah, trading definitely made me realize that about myself, and I love trading, right? I'm passionate about trading, so I do want to become successful at trading. So I have to change myself in order to be successful. So I am I'm in a process now of like knowing how to trade, right? Like knowing the technical aspect and all that, and how to trade. That's like, everyone says it's like 10%, right? The psychology part. And I think psychology also, like, besides you like dealing with fear and doubt and all that, you also have to, I think consistency and discipline is part of the psychological aspects too, because it comes from the mind. It has to do with the mind. So in order for me to be the person I want to be, in order for me to be the trader I want to be, I have to change my life. I have to change myself. Trading, like Forex trading, or trading in general, I guess, it's like the ultimate form of self-mastery. Like, you get to learn a lot about yourself. It's like you're putting like a huge mirror in front of your face and just like looking at it, because trading is going to show you a lot of things that you don't even, like, you never really thought about, so for example, you will learn that you're greedy. You learn that I learned, for example, that I'm greedy. I learned when it comes to money, right? I learned that I am not a risk taker by any means. I'm not as spontaneous as I thought I was, because I travel and stuff, and when people in my real life, people are always like, oh, you're spontaneous, but I actually think a lot about, I'm an overthinker, so I think a lot about things I want to do. And so when I finally do it, people just feel like it came out of nowhere, right? But it didn't. Like, I sat and thought about it. And so the overthinking is something that is affecting my trading, because I will sit at the chart and instead of getting into a trade, like, I'll see a great trade and I'll see my setup, but I won't pull the trigger, because I'm like waiting for the next confirmation. And then when I see that confirmation, I'm like, okay, let me wait for the next confirmation, and I keep waiting, and then I don't get into my trading setup. So that is something I learned about myself, and that is something I definitely am trying to change. I realized also that I don't like to lose. So that's why I think and losing is part of trading, even though I feel like I talk a lot about embracing failure and stuff, but if I'm honest, I don't think I like to lose. I don't think anybody like to lose, because we live in a culture where we're not really taught how to deal with losses, because everyone is always talking about not being a loser, right? You don't want to be a loser. Everybody wants to be a winner. But with trading, you cannot win. You cannot win all the time, right? So you have to accept losses. And so that is something I am working on too, learning how to accept my losses and learning how to cut my losses as they happen, and move on with my day. And also, I learned that I'm low-key competitive. did not know that I was this competitive, but yeah, apparently I am competitive because I'm in a trading group, and I'm in a group chat or with a few people that I trade with, and like you see people making moves, and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to be profitable too, like them, and so like just low key competitive. I'm not like super competitive, but low key I am. I realize that I'm all about personal development. I'm all about just improving myself every day and like learning new things, reading and expanding my mind. So I feel like trading, like you learn, like the market teaches you so much every single day. You're learning new things. Like when you lose, you learn from your losses way more than you learn from your winners. But I feel like I'm always learning every single day. I learn something new, and that's as hard as it is, right, to lose and to be losing trades every day. But I feel like it's actually a good thing because, like I said, it teaches, the market teaches you about yourself, and it's a parallel to my life because I like learning things. I like learning new. I'm a avid learner. Like I like learning new things in life. In just in general, right? I like learning new things, and so I feel like yeah, trading definitely helps me. It helps to keep my mind active. It helps me to keep learning and growing each day, and it helps me to like learn how to process emotions and just deal with. So I feel like things from trading is like I guess coming into my life, right? Where like because I said in order for me to be a good trader, right, I have to change my life. I have to change to become a more disciplined person, and in doing so, like if I'm becoming a disciplined person, as disciplined trader, I have to be disciplined in my real life. Well, I mean trading is part of my real life, but you know what I mean. Like I have to become a disciplined person in my entire life. So these are the things that I decided to do to help me become more consistent. So here goes. So in order for me to become more disciplined and consistent, right, I feel like it has to go over. It has to be balanced over like different aspects of my life, right? So the emotional, the physical, the mental, and I guess maybe financially, yeah, but mainly those first three. So for physically, right, I decided to exercise every day, at least to create a routine, basic, because previously I didn't have any routine based on my job, because there was no way I could have a routine because we worked like different days. Like it was very not necessarily spontaneous, but there was no routine. It was just whatever. So I needed to develop a routine for myself. So I decided that I'm going to exercise every day, every single day for at least 30 minutes or an hour. My ideal goal would be like wake up in the morning to exercise before trading. So I wake up like 5 and exercise for an hour before getting on the charts. So that's the physical aspect. So the second aspect is just like I guess like this mental, spiritually. I decided to like listen to like different affirmations every day, just like positive books, right? So I'll do that, like spiritual stuff. I'll do that like before I go to sleep. But that one I haven't like been consistent with. But yeah, so the spiritual stuff I'll do that like before I go to sleep. But I also decided in one of the FTM interviews I listened to, the guy said he reads for like an hour to two every day. So that's what I decided to do too. I'm going to read a book for like an hour or two every day. And that's something I like to do anyway. I'm an avid reader. I used to be an avid reader. I love to read. So I'm going to read. I'm doing that. So I've been focusing mainly on like a lot of trading psychology books and just like wealth, like books about like wealth building and stuff. At first I wanted to do like read one book a week, but I'm a really slow reader. So I don't think I can. I mean I guess I can probably do that, but most of these books like have like 300 pages and stuff. Like it's kind of long. So I think the reading for like an hour to two every day, I think that's a good way to do it. And so that means like if I can finish a book in 2 weeks, I think I'll be fine with it. The other aspect is like I have to be on the charts, right? I have to develop my strategy. I have to back test. I have to learn how to after back test, I have to learn how to not just like to work on my my mind, like my fear of getting in trades, fear of missing out, doubting myself, like all that. I have to work on that. But like I said, that's the trading psychology part, and then the chart work I have to put in the time. And then another thing I am starting to do, and I realized it was a bad habit that I haven't done. Like I never journal my trades. I wasn't like I tried to like write each trade down, but I wasn't consistent with that. So that is something I need to be consistent, because if I'm treating trading as a business, right, which in the long term I want it to be a business, a trading business. Like if you have a business, you all obviously like you record every transaction that you make in your business. So if trading is my business, like I have to record all the transactions I make with my trading. Like that's just common sense. So that is something I want to do, because and I feel like it also stops you from over trading too, because if you have to record all those things, then you won't over trade. So that is something I'm working on being consistent with. And then another thing that I haven't done is journaling, like just taking like before and after of my trading, of the trades I take, and then also just like writing my moods, like how I feel whenever I am trading, and also like how I feel like during my trades and after, and maybe if I lose or if I win, like just write down my feelings. And then throughout the week, like at the end of the week, I can go back on my trading journal and review and see what I did wrong, what I need to improve, and then create goals and objectives for the next week to follow. So yeah, those are all the things I am doing to become a better person, to become a better trader, and to just change my life and change the way that I've been doing things, because I want to succeed. I want to become a consistently profitable Forex trader. I want this to change my life. I mean, we're all doing this to have our freedom, right? So I want to have my freedom from like the 9 to 5, and just I want to have my financial freedom, and not waiting for a job to like. I want to control my life. I want to control my own destiny. I want to control my own money. I want to control my own income, and obviously I want to be wealthy. So yeah, these are the steps that I am taking to reach those goals. So yeah, this is how trading have changed my life. I know you guys are probably expecting me to say I made $1 million trading, but no, I haven't. Sorry to disappoint you. I haven't made any money in trading. So yeah, but I've lost a lot. But I am passionate about trading, and I want to do this full time, and I am willing to change my life, to change the person that I am now, to become the person that I want to be in the future. So I hope this video was helpful to someone, and I look forward to making more of these videos. I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.